Welcome everybody to another episode of Tear a Car Open, Taco Tuesday. Hope you guys watched the video for Mockery Monday. Both of these videos were shot on the same day, so forgive me. But I actually forgot to mention something about the contest that I'm going to be having is a Batman contest. So you're going to have to watch the other video if you want a heads up, kind of, before I make the official announcement. But one thing I did point out is from that same diecast, Ertl diecast casting of the Batmobile, I also cut out this canopy. And this was how intricate I made them when I was younger. But this canopy is from the original. I meticulously routed out the window pane area, and I actually had two windscreens that I had fashioned. Very difficult to get that bend without fogging up the glass. I'm pretty good at fogging things up, but anyways, the other side popped out and I've never been able to find it, and one day I will get it. But again, this is from the Ertl casting, pops right in there. And this is the tail end piece here. I just fashioned a little piece of plastic there to serve as a ledge, and so very crude custom a long time ago. So I want to give you an update on Pooch's 1957 El CaPoocho. So I was waiting on some vehicles from Radar 468. I'll put a link in the description. And I was going to make this into a sort of pseudo El Camino. The El Camino didn't begin until 1958 or 59, I think, but the 57 Chevrolet. So in waiting for the additional vehicles to come, I had another idea. So I basically made this something similar to the Sethster. Boy, that's difficult to say. So I just made it into an open-air convertible. I kept the rear B pillar, and I'm going to file this down and kind of fill this in so it looks more smooth. So basically from the side it looks like a normal car. From the top, come across here and it goes all the way to the rear. I've finally been able to use this bed. It's going to take a little bit more trimming, but it's going to allow for bigger wheels. So I'm just looking for a good donor car. I was thinking about putting these on, but there's just not enough gap, and they're a little bit too wide. But man, those would look sweet on that thing. So the engine is going to be sticking out the front there. I've thought about using the engine from the Yoda Star Wars car because it had an incredibly detailed front pulley system, and I was going to reverse the air intake so that it faced forward. But instead I took apart the Joker car, and I'm going to be using that engine instead, and I like the green. I'm in the process of adding some depth to these air intakes. I've got a pin vise that I'm just kind of drilling in, if it'll focus there. So I've got the initial, I guess, divot there. Took off the base, took off the, I guess the little Joker grill front end. And so that's going to be sitting here inside of this, sort of like that. And I'm going to be able to hide a lot of this because I'm going to be coming across the original 1957 Chevrolet. Of course, had the 283 cubic inch fuel injected engine. A little bit of car knowledge there, but it was notorious for having that deep depth where the radiator went through. So so this, I'm going to be able to use the front seats with that. And I was going to show you, and I cannot find it, but the cut out section of the engine, which is fine. I don't have to show you that. Yes, I do, because it's right there. This is the original casting, if it'll focus. I just basically sliced it out of the middle. So that's it. That's the update. Pooch, I hope you enjoy. I'm going to be out of town for the week, so there probably won't be an update next week. But by then, I'll have the additional cars in case something happens. But this is turning out really well. I think the Ninja is going to look nice in there. You guys have a great night. Happy cracking, and yeah, it's another quality Poochman production.